All right, y'all. Hey, Parker Posse. This is me trying to do this quick little video for the third time. I need to get my butt back to doing videos and lives. Apparently, I have forgotten. Sorry, guys. Been a little under the weather. Hey, my ass is old. It takes a little bit longer for me to recoup. But I want to do this. I'm definitely going to try to come live tonight. I thought about doing it now, but I'm getting ready to get ready to go spend the day with my son and my grandkids because his birthday's this weekend. But I was sitting here, and I happened to, because I'm gonna turn the YouTube on probably in every room I'm in. But anyway, I happened to see this lady another new person who did a vid on our friend Mac over there, and it's on one of her little short videos she has on her life lesson channel. And I didn't look at this because she got a zillion. Y'all know she make a zillion videos, and so I just pick out the ones that you guys said you looked at and wanted me to do a reaction to the majority of the time if I do one. Yeah, but I heard some interesting little tidbits of information that this lady was talking about. So I said, let me skip on over there to that neck of the woods and yeah, and see what the heck is going on. Y'all will find this very interesting, I believe. But I'm not going to show her because, she likes to say that we can't show her videos, which is so untrue because people show videos and images of people who are important. But we are talking about her. So I might go back and forth, but we'll see. But do listen, listen.
How to use a computer,
Because
girl.
this is the one about her not knowing how to use the computer.
Cause you know all my business.
Well, she puts a lot of her
I took
business out
computer
here, so
classes
yeah,
in
we do.
college.
Oh, she took classes in college.
Passed them.
Okay.
Was the top in my class. He tell you when we used to take tests and we would print the tests out, people would go up to the computer and get my printout for the answers.
Took her a minute to tell that
One
lie.
person got caught because I was smart.
Okay, so I'm going to stop right here since I am doing a reaction to what's being said. And I've gone to school a lot. And the only time we printed out our tests like that, that was years ago because any other time, the tests are going straight to the system and your professor is just going out there grading them if they're grading them. And most of the time, the system is grading them for them. And if it's a paper test, that you just happen to get one of those, then you have it and you hand it in to the professor. Now, pop tests and, just tests off the top of the head of the professor just to see where everybody is can be done on the computer and printed out. But usually those are tests that the professor is going to give you the correct answers to so that you can use to study. Also, if you have a community printer in the classroom, which a lot of classes do, because they're not going to give everybody an individual printer, and nobody's name is on there, which is unusual since on most things you got your name on it. But anyway, let's say people don't. How would they know that it's theirs compared to yours if everybody's taking the same test and there's no names on it? What happens is people are printing out all at different times, a lot of the times at the same time. So when you go to the printer, if somebody's name is not on there and it's the exact same thing that they're working on, the odds are good that they probably just pulled it off the computer thinking it was theirs. Not because you were so smart and they were trying to copy off you, but hey, who am I? Who am I?
I knew that they was doing that because every time I would go to the printer to get my printout that I just printed, it wouldn't be there. And I'd have to print it out again. So I started putting my name
Here it is.
in the printout. And I started hiding my name within the text of the answers.
Okay. What kind of test you taking that you can hide your name within the text of the answers and it still be correct? You know what I'm saying? So if the answer was C spot run, how you hide your name up in there and the answer still be C spot run? Child, the lies we tell out here on these YouTube streets, there should be a fine. There should be a fine for those who lie. And I'd like to be the one that collects it. So we're going to say that you probably owe us about $1.50 now, ma'am, if it was a quarter per lie.
And so when they turned in their paperwork and actually took my answers to turn in their paperwork, guess what?
What?
My name was on their paperwork.
Ooh,
And one person got caught.
Ooh, Einstein. Look at that.
For stealing my paperwork and stealing my answers and turning my work in as their work.
Because Albert is so smart.
Girl, let me tell you something.
Tell us.
Stop singing.
Oh.
Stop coming on YouTube.
This is, one of her little
on YouTube,
things she's going to tell us.
I have told you on YouTube.
She's going to tell us a story about how smart she is.
Back in the day,
we know this is back
when I was
in the day.
To be employed, I didn't want, at this particular time, I didn't want a regular smuggler job. I wanted to have the freedom to work when I wanted to work.
Oh.
And I wanted to have the freedom to search for a job that I wanted and not just take a job because I need.
Okay, so she still must be on that journey of looking, not wanting a degler job, because she still wants a job where she works when she wants to. It's called van life and living with somebody else and building out a van. I guess she, you know what? I'm sorry. She ain't still looking. She found that damn job. She found that career. Girl, you go now.
Needed it. So you guys already know that I'm from Houston, from Texas, born and raised, where I spent all my days.
But she and don't tell us her business. We be in it.
I
what now? Come on now, get it out.
To temporary agencies to get jobs because number one, you could get a higher paying job from a temporary agency. Number two, you get variety and you get experience and you get to go to different companies and see, like, do you like doing this? Do you like being a graphic designer? Do you like being a receptionist? Do you like being a personal secretary?
I know she didn't say graphic designer because we know that wasn't one of the positions that she was going for. And in some cases, you can get more money after you get hired because the truth be told, temp agencies are going to take their money off the top. So if the job is a $15 paying job, they're going to take at least $3 or $4 off the top of that. So, if it's $15 for the job, you'll get paid $12, $11, and for however long that you got to do your time under the temp agency, and if they hire you permanently. Now, if you go in straight through the door getting hired by the company, guess what? You get paid the $15 right off the top because you're not giving any to the temp agency. Just for those who go to temp agencies, just though those jobs are being hired at a higher price, you're just not getting it. That's how they make their money. But okay, I digress. Let's go on.
Like, what does this job entail? And it's an easy way to get a lot of experience.
No, that is true.
So you have to go to temporary agencies. You have to have your qualifications there, and they test you. So you just can't give them a resume and say, oh, I know Excel. Oh, I know PowerPoint. Oh, I know Windows. Oh, I could type 55 words a minute, 65 words a minute, 100 words a minute. You have to actually be tested. So when you go to a temporary agency, they have to verify that you qualify. I'm going to say that again. They have to verify that you qualify before they send you out on any jobs. So I went to this temporary agency and
what you do?
They tested me. They put you in a room and they
do we have to go through all that?
And they test.
Of course, they got to put you on the computer.
You know how to do.
Okay.
They test you on Excel. They test you on Windows. They test.
You've already told us that.
Spelling. They test your mathematical skills. They test your problem-solving skills. They test your typing skills.
Okay.
And then they ask you questions basically just trying to find out, get into your psyche, see how
Oh.
you think.
Man,
And,
that had
so
to
they
be a
can
trip if they got up in there, wasn't
assist
it?
you and see you on the right job.
Ooh, I wonder how that person's
So,
doing now.
I went to this temporary agency and they put me in a room and they tested me.
Duh.
And the lady came out.
What'd she say?
She called me back in the room and she was like,
What'd she say?
You are the first person. She said, we have people from all different walks of life, all different professions, nurses, doctors that just come and want
Nurses
to
and
place,
doctors.
people that may just be moving to the city and haven't had time to go look for a job yet, but they just want to start working. So they come here and
She's gonna make this story long, ain't she?
Client. She said, we have never had anyone to walk through these doors.
Never
all the
now.
degrees they had to pass our tests
Test this.
and get 100
Y'all heard that?
until today.
Y'all heard that? They ain't never had nobody walk through the door and take their testes and get 100 on all their testes. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I am. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. Why? Ma'am, we just heard you say testes, and we've seen some of your writings that you put on your community post, and we've heard how you talk, and we've heard how you read, and I'm just gonna have to call bullshit on that. Yeah, I am, because I believe you said that you didn't get to go to school a whole lot because your mama was taking you out of the classes and stuff. Let me hear. She's gonna say something else.
Congratulations, you are the first person to ever make a 100, not missing one question.
Not missing one
on our test.
on their test. Look at Parker.
So
Can you
I
see
was in the
Parker?
room being tested by myself. I guess they didn't believe that me, little old me,
Little old her.
could no degrees, just schooling, went to school, didn't get degrees, did get certificates and different things, but they didn't think that little old me could pass a test and get a 100.
I don't think they thought about it.
Would you mind taking the test again? And I'm like, sure. So they say, we're not going to give you the same test. We're going to give you a different version because they have different versions.
Of course they do. Oh my gosh, girl, please.
So they gave me another test, and then a person was sitting behind me, standing behind me, watching me the whole time I took the test. The first time when I took the test, nobody was in the room with me. The second time they asked me to take the test again, a person was in the room with me, and they gave me a different version of the test.
I believe she already told us that.
So they tested me, and then they called me back in the room again, evaluate the test, grade the test and everything, call me back in the room again, and say, we can't believe this.
What they said?
You made another 100.
Ooh, girl.
And I'm like,
What'd you say?
ain't that what you want people to do? Ain't that what you want?
Oh,
Don't you want
ain't that what you want people to do?
pass the test?
To
Don't
pass
you
the
want
test, y'all.
So the lady came back in and she told me, she said, what kind of job you looking for? What kind of job you want? Do you want a permanent job? Do you want a temporary?
So they just gave her just any job she wanted.
Not temp to hire, hire to hire. I already have been hired. She say, you're hired and you start with benefits. And this is how much you're making an hour. When I went to that company,
What happened to that job?
Because I'm good on the computer, y'all. I'm good on the computer. I'm very creative. That's more my element. Working on the computer, editing, creating. That's like my little niche, my little element. I love it. I can get lost on a computer for like weeks, months, and Sundays and don't come up for air.
Really?
So even though my job description was one thing, I seen other areas in the company that could use improving, and I created different documents, created different layouts, created for people in sales. I created things that they could use to assist them in doing their job properly.
Wow.
That was not a part of my job description.
She just did that
I
extra.
See something that needs to be done, or I see something that I
If she sees something that needs to be done, she's just gonna do it. She's just gonna do it.
To do that. Next thing you know, within a couple of, I wouldn't even say months, within a couple of weeks,
y'all.
got a raise.
Got a raise.
The owner of the company.
The owner of the company.
Asking me.
The owner.
Why did you do this? Why did you do that? How did you do this? How did you do that? And I just let them know I seen the need.
And so she just created it because there was a need.
You don't want to change over to this software.
Such as you making money and having a real job, you didn't see a need for that.
They was like, no. We happy you did this. We paid somebody to do this. And well, if you continue to see things that you need to be done, then
you're gonna do it, girl.
You a raise because you're doing this. You're doing the graphic design. You're doing
graphic designs. Now, other people go to school for that, but she just walked in the door and just started doing graphic designs for the sales department.
I created a format on Excel where they would just have to go punch in numbers, and it was already formulated to the formula that they was trying to get at the end of the day. So it made their job easier because they didn't.
Child, all companies have that. It's not hard if you know Excel, how to put in a formula so that you can tally up whatever your sales are for the day, for the week, and for the month, and it'll roll over and show you what you use for the year. Shows you your percentage of ups and downs. Anybody that uses Excel knows this. Hell, I use it every day. Every day in my job, we have Excel forms that we use. But my thing is this, and not knocking her. She might have known all this when she first got out of, well, I don't think she graduated from college, but the classes that she took. But that was how many years ago? I'm going to say that she told us stories about taking classes when her sister came and stole the clothes. I think she was like, what, 17, 18, somewhere in there? And you're 50-something now. So getting on a Mac and using it today would be different from using those old computers back then, and the programming's different. Yeah, you know how to use your phone, because my thing is this: if this is your thing, you should be putting out, girl, you should be putting out videos that be blowing everybody else out the water, because there are people out here who are good at editing and showing off. I mean, I'm seeing videos that, with the AI now too, that are off the chain. But because you said that's your place, your comfort zone, you can get on there and stay there for weeks. You just told us you like sitting in the bathroom for weeks. While you sitting in there on the toilet editing, you should be blowing folks out the water editing on your phone, because you can use your phone for a lot of the same programming. But yeah, I digress again. But I don't know. She just walked in the door and got all these raises in not even months, but weeks. What happened to that job? What happened to that career? How you end up in a van in the desert in somebody's front yard? Oh, I forgot. She wanted a job where she could do whatever she want and come and go and do whatever. And that job would be pretending to build out a van in somebody else's yard and living off of them. What class was that? We didn't have that that elective at the university that I went to, but hey, maybe they got it now. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta get off here. But I just wanted to call bullshit on this video here, because ma'am, she be telling some tall tales. Tall tales. But you know, when you think you know everything, you think you're never wrong and you're perfect, your stories are always going to show that you are the victor and you know everything and you're the star versus the real truth. All right, guys, let me go. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday, and I will get back with you later. All right, talk to y'all later. And Parker says hi. Bye-bye.